My first TGC Tours qualifier, I shot a plus 21. My second qualifier, minus 13. That's a 34 stroke difference. And I'm going to be real with you. Changing my settings didn't do that. Practice did. Today I'm going to walk through every setting you need for master difficulty in TGC Tours. And then I'm going to show you the 5 things I actually practiced that made a difference. If you're trying to get better at 2K25, this is the video. What's good, everybody? It's MC Golf Adventures. Before we get into it, I play everything on PS5, master difficulty, and I'm grinding TGC Tours in the challenge circuit. If that's your vibe too, hit subscribe because I'm posting career mode, ranked match play, and TGC Tour rounds weekly. Alright, let's get into the settings first and then I'll show you what I practiced. Alright, to get to your difficulty settings, hit options, go to settings, and you'll see the difficulty tab. Let me walk you through every one. These are the settings TGC Tours locks you in for the challenge circuit. So if you're planning to play TGC Tours, you'll need to get comfortable with all of these. Swing difficulty is set to master, which matters for your scores feeling realistic. But here's the thing, just switching to master doesn't make you better. It makes you worse at first. I shot a plus 21 my first time on these settings. The settings are harder. You have to practice them. This controls how much forgiveness you get when your swing path isn't perfect. On master, if you're off, you're off. The ball is going where your swing sends it. If you're coming down from pro, this is the biggest jump. If you slice or hook a lot more at first, I'll show you how to work on that in the practice section. Rhythm preference is set to on. Your tempo matters on every shot. If you rush your downswing or slow it down, it affects where the ball goes. TGC Tours requires rhythm on for the challenge circuit, so practice it. Swing bias input offset is set to on. This is what gives your swing the angled line based on your draw or fade bias. Your swing line won't be straight up and down. It will be angled based on your natural ball flight. This is what TGC Tour uses. If you have been playing with this off, turning it on is going to feel weird at first because every swing is on an angle. Stick with it. Swing context input offset is set to on. This one factors in your lie angle and shot shape. With it on, the game adjusts your swing angle based on the terrain. Uphill lie, downhill lies, side hill lies, all shift your swing line. You have to adjust your aim and swing path to account for these changes. It makes every lie feel different. Vibration is set to open. This is your choice on challenge circuit. I keep it on because it gives you feedback through your controller during your swing. It helps me feel the timing and know when I hit the right distance. If you move up to pro tours, vibration is locked off, so keep that in mind. Lie range is set to simulation. You can't see the exact lie penalty range. You have to estimate based on what the lie looks like and your recovery stat is. Distance control assist is off. With it off, you can absolutely smash the ball past where you intend. If you have control, you have to control the power yourself. Putt preview is set to 0. This is a big one. 0 putt previews. No seeing where the ball will go before you putt it. You have to read the green yourself. The single setting is what makes putting on master so different. I'm going to talk about how I learned to handle this in the practice section. Course yardage is set to open. On the challenge circuit, it is your choice. You can set it to however you like. Book only, on or off. I play with it on so I can see the exact distance. When it comes to Pro Vision settings, Wind, lie penalty, elevation, and trajectory are all turned off. You have to judge wind, elevation, and lie penalties by feel and experience. The wind meter still shows you the speed and direction. You just don't get the exact visual of how it affects your shot. Scout camera is set to open. Your choice on the challenge circuit. I keep it on because I like being able to fly out and look at the green before my approach. Smart course management. Green lie and lie grid. Both are your choice on the challenge circuit. The green grid helps you read putts, and most people keep it on. The lie grid shows you what's happening at your feet. I keep it on too. If you move up to Pro Tours, lie grid gets locked off. Shot setup feedback is turned off. This is locked on the TGC Tours on all circuits, so you don't get a visual feedback on your shot shape. Pin preference is open. Aim marker marked only. Wind display open. On the challenge circuit, you can show the actual wind speed, which is helpful. Pro Tour locks it to meter only. So those are the TGC Tour challenge settings. Remember, anything I said is open means it's your choice. TGC Tours lets you pick on the challenge circuit. The lock settings are what matters. Master swing, rhythm on, swing bias on, context on, simulation lie range, no distance assistant, 0 putt previews, all pro vision off, shot setup feedback off, and marker only on the aim marker. All right, 5 things I practiced that took me from plus 21 to minus 13. These are the specifics. Number 1, I switched from playing a fade to playing a draw. I used my right thumb to swing, and with a fade, I was fighting the natural motion of my right thumb on the stick. When I switched to the draw, my thumb motion worked with the shot shape instead of against it. If you're right thumb and you're struggling with consistency, try a draw. It might feel more natural. Watch the ball flight here. Nice little right to left movement. I'm not fighting the stick anymore. The ball is going where I expect it to go. Number 2, this is connected to the first one. I had to learn how to control my thumb better on the right stick. On master, any tiny push or pull on your swing changes everything. I was hooking and slashing all over the place because my thumb wasn't staying in a straight line during the swing. What I did was go to the driving range and just hit balls over and over. Not trying to score, not playing around, just hitting irons and drivers and watching my ball flight. I was focused on one thing, keeping my strong thumb movement as straight as possible on the pullback and push forward, slow and smooth. When I rushed it, the ball went sideways. When I kept in control, the ball went where I wanted. You see that one? I pushed slightly right on the stick. On pro difficulty, the game will have corrected that a little. On master, the ball goes right. That's why reps matter. You have to build the muscle memory so your thumb stays straight naturally. Number 3, I practice being consistent, not perfect. I wasn't trying to hit the ball perfect every time. I was trying to hit the same swing every time. There's a difference. If every swing is slightly different, a little fast here, a little slow there, a little left, or a little right, you can never predict where the ball is going. But if your miss is always the same miss, you can adjust for it. So I'll hit 10 balls in a row on the range and then watch. Am I pulling most of them left or pushing them right? Once I knew my pattern, I could adjust my aim to compensate. The goal isn't to eliminate the miss, it's to make the miss predictable. Number 4, putting. With 0 putt previews and no distance assists, you're on your own. The game gives you a suggested distance, but on downhill putt especially, the distance is too much. I was blasting putts 10, 15 feet past the hole every time. What our practice was filled. I went to the putting practice greens. There's 3 of them. Hit, and I practiced 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. Uphill, downhill. I wasn't trying to make them all. I was trying to get the speed right. Uphill putts, trust the suggested distance. It's usually pretty good. Downhill putts, back it off. Less power when you think. You want the ball to die out the hole, not race past it. After a few sessions on the practice greens, I started getting a feel for how hard to push the stick in different distances. It's not something I can give you an exact formula for. Just have to do the reps until your hands know. Number 5, play the course before the tournament. When TGC Tours announces a course for the REIT, go play it in free play first. Learn where the trouble is. Figure out which par 5s you can reach and which ones you should lay up. Know which greens have crazy slopes so you don't get surprised mid-round. My first qualifier, I went in blind. Never played the course before. My second qualifier, I played the course a couple times before the tournament started. Night and day difference in how confidence I felt in every hole. That's everything. The settings are just the starting point. They make the game harder, not easier. What actually improves my game was switching to the draw, controlling my thumb on the stick, putting in the reps for consistency, learning to gauge putting distance, and playing the course before the tournament. I went from plus 21 to minus 13, and I'm still getting better every week. If you're trying to get into TGC Tours or you just want to get better on Master, start with the settings, then put in the practice time. It's not going to click overnight. I shot plus 21 in my first try, but it gets better. If this helped you out, drop a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you're struggling with on Master. I read every comment. MC Golf Adventures. I'll see y'all in the next one.